And with that, let's go ahead and put the records into the book so you guys can see it. We are going into winners finals right now, where Ricky has the advantage. He is up a set right now. He's still was the winner of winners finals and grand finals. Excuse me. He's up a set already in grand finals. Rob is going to have to send Ricky into losers one time first, and then try to see if he can catch him back on that. And Ricky right away hopping into the lobby. Good to go. We're ready to go. King Teasy, right, man? You gotta see what your competition's doing. Ricky really aggressive.
Yeah, and that's why right there is, if he's able to kind of, basically it's a game of chicken, honestly. Like, if Ricky is able to basically get, if he can get Link off stage, what happens is, it gets to a point where he can just keep going because Pit has 3 jumps and a very, like, long up B. So he can kind of just carry him all the way to the kill zones. And if at that point, Rob still hasn't decided to jump or up B, then Ricky can kind of just hang out and wait for him to die. Like, you can literally just follow with him and he'll still make it back. And it's pretty smart on Ricky's part to kind of go Pit in this situation, since Ridley, I think, doesn't have the same amount of combo potential off stage like that.
Got it. And there we are with the following with a seeking arrow. Wow, Ricky up 2 stocks.
Yeah. I definitely think we'll be seeing a character switch come out if Rob ends up losing this, if he's unable to make a comeback, which I don't. If Chompy continues what he's been doing, I don't think there'll be a stock taken. But you can't count Rob out. Oh my goodness.
No, once again, Ricky and Rob went, I think, the full distance on a match. I don't think it was winners finals. I think it was winners semis. A couple of weeks ago, and they went the complete distance.
Wow.
On that one. So no, I mean, unless Ricky has definitely gone back and made a really big adjustment. Rob is completely capable. Even with this character matchup, this was the same character matchup, if I'm not correct.
I remember watching one of the matches 2 weeks ago. I think these guys played, and same matchup, and it was really hard, like, crazy to watch, because there were times where, like, both of them were at kill percent, and it would go on for so long that you're just like thinking, when will it end? Right.
Something that should end with one punch,
Yeah, and they just keep weaving in and out, or perfectly, like, living. Ooh!
Oh, using the ricochet to get back onto the ledge!
What a smart attempt. And that was even harder, because on top of having to even get the bomb explosion and, like, hit himself towards the stage, he also had to tech the wall. And he had to bounce off the wall without dying. And that's incredibly hard to do, especially online, because the timing is different. So if, like, he had a different... Oh, and that's the stock, I think. No!
Comes back.
Living... Oh!
And I think that's the stock.
Yes.
Taking the first one in grand finals, Ricky, with only 2 games left. That was insane. I can't even begin to try to factor that back out. We're going to have to clip that. Actually, let me go ahead and add a clip right now in the chat section. Once again, for everybody at home, anytime you see a favorite moment, type !clip in the comment section. You'll be able to make a 60-second clip of anything that just happened on stream. So as we get ready to go into that one, let me move over here and, of course, update that score again. Ricky up 1-0.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that was... Oh, I cannot begin to think about what was going through Rob's mind when he got that tech and was on stage. Like,
and then sending Ricky off the other side really kind of turned the tables on him.
Yeah. It was very impressive. We're seeing a bit of a different start, I think, here. Like, definitely a damage boost coming from Rob. Like, it's much closer than last time, where he kind of just got carried off stage.
So I definitely think we'll be seeing some good matches coming out from these. It'll be a long set, I think.
Yeah, no, and I think what we're probably going to hopefully see, once again, Ricky in the first one was able to get a really quick stock at the very beginning, and this time this is changing, so that's definitely going to make this easier, or more even rather, as actually Rob gets the first stock in this one.
Yeah. Now I wonder if Rob's gonna try and be like aggressive with his physical attacks now, or if he's just gonna try and use his bombs and arrows to kind of rack up damage.
Very true.
I think that's kind of what he's doing. Like he's not going too far away, and because you don't really want to give up stage control. Because when you're in the you want to like control middle parts of the stage as much as possible. Whereas if you're in the corner, it's kind of like fighting like somebody in a corner. Like they can literally just do whatever they want to you, and you kind of just have to take it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're like in the middle, you can kind of do whatever you want. You have all this room, and especially when you have projectiles, it's really hard to deal with if you're stuck in the corner. And look at that. And I think we're gonna see, based on what we saw last game, we're gonna probably see some reverse comebacks.
Very interesting, because right now, yeah, Rob commanding lead right now. He's up 2 stocks basically, on the verge of getting a 3 stock in grand finals.
Yeah. That would be something. It definitely would send a statement to
Yeah,
Ricky.
it would make that this isn't going to end pretty quickly.
Yeah. Anything you can do to me, I can do better.
Do better. And there we go. Ricky getting off the expected stock right there.
Yeah. He says no to 3 stacks. And I definitely think he'll also be saying no to 2 stacks. Because I think as long as Rick, and I think both of these players have this, they're both so good at adapting. Like, we'll see Chompy at least get 50 damage on this next stock, and then we'll kind of see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes there, yeah. There's your 50%.
Yeah, and now he's at... Ooh.
I feel like Ricky was trying to keep him close in case that thing exploded.
Yeah, because then in case it explodes, at least both of them are getting hit. Because at this point, Ricky is at max rage, which means he has the maximum amount of comeback damage. So, like, once you hit 160% with any character, you will do the most amount of damage your character could possibly do to somebody. So right now, Ricky will always be doing a bit of bonus damage compared to if he was at like 0%.
Yeah, right.
And
okay.
so we'll kind of see how that helps him. Because it's possible that may even help Ricky take the game. It's definitely
considering the scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
The bomb. Wow.
Let's catch an instant replay on that one real quick.
That was crazy.
That bomb detonating. Right, caught him right on the ankle on there. Couldn't have gotten any closer.
He threw it, and it literally touched his big toe, probably. Like, it was so close.
All right, so that ties us up at 1-1 apiece in grand finals right now. Let's see if Ricky gets a character change on this.
Yeah, I'm curious. Personally, though, I don't know. Like, I think, he's staying the same.
Wow, looks like he just switched sides. That's all, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I think the reason, though, behind that is Ridley, like, he's heavier, so he might live longer, but he's also a much bigger target. And Ricky, he probably wants those burst options that he gets from Pit, where Pit's a faster character, so he's going to be able to kind of just run in and get some of those aerials that are carrying Rob off stage.
Oh, okay. Good point.
And that's kind of what's getting him his damage, because then Rob has to use the bomb to recover, and he's dealing damage to himself when he does that. So, like, on top of his own, like, hits, he's also letting Rob hurt himself. So, we'll see, I guess. However, Rob's been pretty good, though, at least the last match, too, with making sure he stays on stage, or if he's off stage, getting back without taking too much damage.
Right. Ooh, catching the bomb right back on that one.
Yeah. I have a feeling that the higher the percent goes for Rob, honestly, it's the better for him. Because I feel like Rob kind of wants to be able to try and get that lead, or at least a high percent, and then take the lead as well, since he has like that raise, that damage booster. And as long as he's able to like keep up with Ricky when he's behind like this, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because you start to see situations where he's above in terms of percent, but then he kills Ricky while Ricky's at like 70 to like 100, whereas Rob's at like 130 or so. And he has to be real careful about playing that game, because eventually it's going to come down to who won the first game, you know? Like if they go to game 5.
Who gets the first set, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because even... Oop, yeah. Like even now, like Ricky hasn't dealt too much damage. Like it's not an unattainable amount. Like that's like that's like 2 hits.
And there you are.
But like there he is, and now it's kind of like, and that's I think is interesting is that as long as he doesn't die too early, Rob is pretty much going blow for blow against Ricky. However, right now it's tied, and I'm thinking, like, this is gonna be some bomb stuff, I'm sure. There's gonna be some sort of bomb that's gonna get thrown, like, and just, oh, there it is. We're seeing, and I've also started to notice that at these higher percents, Rob, and here it is, where Rob is ahead with the high percent count.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna see him probably play a bit more passively so he can get some bombs and stuff in. But commentator's curse.
Yep. No. Soon as he had a chance to, that was a wrap.
Yes. However, I wonder if Ricky's gonna try and go for something like a bit more dangerous. You know, like a little bit risky, try and get him off stage or something.
Off the ledge. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's kind of losing the percent lead, like now, the percent race or whatever.
Yep.
Because he in the past stocks, he's kind of had the lead at the start of the stock, so now he's behind by about 25, which isn't really a lot, but still, like, you're this far
in a game of inches, right? This could mean a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just as you predicted, yep, he definitely went for it a little bit right there, gambled a little bit.
Yeah. And this is where it really matters, and I think that's probably why Ricky has waited up until this last stock, really, is because if he does it too early, then it's going to be something that Rob kind of expects and starts to counter. Whereas now, last stock, it matters so much if he does go for it. And if he Ooh.
Oh, no.
He missed the bomb.
Yeah, no, I think, yep, he tried to blow himself up so that he wouldn't have to face Ricky's aggressive attacks towards the end of that. Let's see if we can kind of see just a second into there. Yeah, no, he missed the bomb on that. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know if there was anything he could have done too, because I know the bomb recovery stuff is very challenging to do, and like if you if you drop the bomb too early or something and you expect it to like fall at some other time, like it's already over. Like you can't really come back from that.
What's up to the people who are just joining us? We are in grand finals right now. Ricky just went up 2-1 in the set. He is also ahead overall in this in grand finals, as he has not been knocked out of winners just yet. And this will be a really great win for him tonight. We are moving back to final destination, no battlefield on this one. So, Bobby, who do you think has the advantage on this?
In this situation, I definitely think it's probably Rob. Like, Rob, he definitely has like a clear advantage with the amount of projectiles he's able to kind of throw out. And while Ricky, sure, he has 2 types of reflectors, neither one is really going to help him much, in the sense that if he reflects one projectile, Rob could easily throw boomerang and then throw bomb right after.
Ooh.
However, I do think that it's like the advantage is very small. Like, as you can kind of tell, like Rob is kind of getting that damage dealt to him, and he's gonna have to try and live for as long as he can, without losing that stock like he's kind of having in the past. But he loses that stock, and it's gonna be a bit of an uphill battle. And honestly, now that I think about it, I think Ricky too. Like now that he's got this lead, especially at a low percent that he's at right now, like unless Rob gets a pretty like good kill, Ricky's just gonna go full throttle until he loses that stock just now. And
right.
he's got him at 70% now, and there's so many things stacked against him. And like this is the elimination game. Like if Ricky wins this, then that's the game.
Yeah, very true.
A lot riding on this.
Ricky with a pretty good lead right here. A kill right here would definitely put him in the driver's seat and in a space to win the tournament.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. And he's only and this is what I was talking about earlier, was that Rob's okay when he's behind in stocks, but not if it's like a really early loss.
Yeah.
Because when Ricky's at like 85% when he loses his stock, it's okay, because by the time he like is about to kill Ricky, he'll already have gotten Ricky's stock, and he'll have enough like extra damage on himself to be able to then reverse the comeback, like, or not the comeback, the situation of the game.
Situational damage, yeah.
Whereas now it's like Ricky is still only at like 95%, and he's already been dealt like 50 damage. And so I think by the time, unless he can get a kill right now, by the time he gets the kill needed to tie the stock up, it might be a little too late, unless he's able to just clinch that comeback. However, we'll see. And the damage is ready. Nice. No kill,
DI's
though.
out of that though.
Yeah, and he blocks them with the bomb. That's very smart. The reflector, because you can actually, it's interesting. If you have a reflector against like a explosion like that against Link's bomb, you can actually just hold the reflector like the down B in midair, and it will actually protect you from the explosion as well as just the bomb.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what Ricky did just then. But however, I think now is...
Oh! I've never seen an arrow clinch finish. That is brand new. We gotta catch that again. I've never seen an arrow clinch finish. That is a new one for me.
That's insane. You see that? He literally angled it.
I've never ever seen that before. I've definitely got to clip that, guys. Once again, I'm probably going to clip all 240 seconds of it just to make sure we get that and the replay on that one. I've never seen an arrow clinch a victory on that. And I didn't even have time to report the match score on that. Congratulations, Ricky. What an exciting and exploding end to today's tournament, man. I'm at a little bit of a loss of words. Usually on that clinch, you see both characters on the screen, but because he was already off screen, I've never seen that before, man. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Bobby, man, I want to thank you for hanging out with us tonight and commentating and give us some really good information as the matches were going, man. Anything you want to promote a pub for the guys coming up this week?
No, I haven't got anything. But thank you for having me. This is very fun. I'd love to do this again.
No, definitely.